Report just came out via Bleacher Report that the Detroit Lions are prioritizing getting TJ Hockenson's deal done. We're going to talk about the TJ Hockenson deal, how big it could be, what it means for the Lions going forward. Also, the Lions getting some love from Peter King. We're going to talk about what Peter King said about our Detroit Lions, and Bleacher Report also talking about players the Lions need to pay attention to for training camp. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of having surgery, going under via anesthesia, but actually not having anesthesia making you fall asleep. So you're awake, you feel everything, but you can't let the doctors know you're getting cut on. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. Sometimes being a Lions fan, you can feel a lot of pain and a lot of anguish. Also, take that like button with you. Let that bad boy get sewed up. Let's get into today's Lions rumors.
It's LeGarrette Blount here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and the YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
Yep. Looks like the Detroit Lions are trying to get the TJ Hockenson deal done. And they're ready to get this thing over with here soon. Contract negotiations between the Detroit Lions and tight end TJ Hockenson, which began earlier this offseason, now appear to be coming to a head. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the Lions are expected to prioritize an extension for the one-time Pro Bowler. The Detroit Lions want to get him under contract, and the assumption would be it's going to happen before the 2022 NFL season. What it would be a top 5 tight end contract in the NFL. You'd have to be 4 to a 5-year deal. That would be my assumption. We're talking some big bucks. The Lions do have the money to get this thing done. If you look at the cap for next year and going forward, the Lions have cap space, so that's not the issue there of cap space and able to get it. But does he deserve to get this mega contract? That's going to be the question of debate for this video. Should the Detroit Lions get this deal done before this season? Let me know in the comment section. Y for yes and N for no. Should they get it done before the season, or do you think they should wait? It's interesting one for sure. It's hard for me to really think what they should do on this one, but it is what it is. But we're going to get into that and see what happens for the Lions going forward. Peter King showing some love towards our beloved Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, it's good to see getting some love from the big media outlets, and he's saying he believes that the Detroit Lions should be above what the national media expects. So he's expecting around a 500 team. Now, he did not give a specific win-loss number, but he says he's higher on the Lions than the rest of the NFL. He believes what Dan Campbell's doing. He believes in the players currently that Brad Holmes is assembling for this football team, and he thinks, again, that it would be obviously above 6.5 wins. That's what Vegas has. I agree with them. I think the Detroit Lions are better than what the national media is getting credit for. I think it's understandable to if you look at it through an unbiased lens to see, okay, the roster is better. They have pieces there. All the way through, it's looking a little bit better all around. And if you look at the end of the season last year, the Detroit Lions were winning games at the end of the year. The players were starting to buy in. It was looking better for our Detroit Lions. So, totally get it. And I appreciate getting some love thrown our way by Peter King. And hopefully, when the Lions start winning, we'll start to get the recognition I feel that we deserve. Bleacher Report put out an article about players to watch during training camp. And we're just going to go over some of these players here. You got quarterback Jared Goff. That's obvious here. No doubt about it. You got to pay attention to what he's doing. He literally is the offense for the Detroit Lions. If he stays healthy, the Lions have a chance. If he goes down and Tim Boyle and David Blau's there, it's over. The Lions are going to lose a lot of football games. DeAndre Swift, obviously, he needs to have a big year. Drafted high for the Lions. We've seen glimpses of him. He's got to stay healthy. Amon-Ra St. Brown, can he continue the trend that he did halfway through the year last year and be absolutely dominant? I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention to him as a player. I'm convinced that he's really good, and he's going to be that way. So I guess just seeing him continue what he was doing. Alim McNeill, I'm not really paying attention to him. I'm convinced he's a good player. He's good at what he does. Can he just continue in his sophomore year? Aidan Hutchinson, for sure. Got to pay attention to what's going on with this guy. We draft him second overall. He showed well in OTAs and minicamp. 100% on it. Romeo Okwara, big name here. I will definitely keep an eye on. Can he return to what he did before he got injured? We need to have edge help. He's a big part of it. He's got to stay healthy. He's got to get after the quarterback for us. The Lions season is vital towards sacking the quarterbacks because last year we were terrible. DJ Chark, no doubt about it. This is definitely a player I'm paying attention to in training camp. Want to see the continuity between him and Goff and stay healthy. If that occurs, great news. Now, Devin Funches, this one was an interesting player. I think he's a camp body, but maybe he's not. Maybe he does better than expected. We'll watch on that. If he can be better than expected, that's fantastic for the Detroit Lions. Jamaal Williams, for sure. I'd put Craig Reynolds here probably instead. Can Craig Reynolds dethrone Jamaal Williams as number 2? I like Craig Reynolds, but Jamaal Williams, I get it. Jeffrey Okudah, no doubt. Absolutely. He's got to get back to form. He's got to be a player that needs to stand up for the Lions in the secondary. He's got to live up to that number 3 pick. Ifeatu Melifonwu, 100% here. I'm high on Melifonwu. I think what he did in the time he was on the field should be great. Great expectations if he can stay on the field this year. Malcolm Rodriguez, this guy has been expected, but the Lions fan base in love with Malcolm Rodriguez. What is he going to do? Get it? Derrick Barnes, understandable. The Lions linebacker here. I'd probably go and throw Chris Board. Penei Sewell. Yeah, I mean, I expect him to be really good. John Cominsky, not really paying attention to this guy all that much. Let me know what you guys think of this list. Who would you put on here that was not on here? Mine would be Chris Board. I'm really wanting to see what he can do this year for the Lions because he did well in minicamp and OTAs. So I'd probably throw him on the list. Other players as well. Joshua Pascal. Let me know your list in the comment section. Let's go ahead and talk about Dan Campbell right now. He had something to say in an interview here. Dan Campbell says, I just think I've got guys like Rich Shrike. Every time you hear the same old lines, all that stuff, I think it fuels the fire. Campbell told King. We love it. I think that's how we feel. That's how we talk. That's how we think. There's nothing fake about it. He don't like that idea of the same old lines. He feels it gives the Detroit Lions fuel to play better in 2022. I get it. I think if you're constantly being bombarded with same old Lions that no matter what you do, you're going to fail, it can get to you. And I think that Dan Campbell is a guy that likes to fight that stuff. He wants to be able to get past the mantra of SOL, same old Lions. And I'm sure that there's players that are absolutely fueled by that. You got Jared Goff, fueled by that. Khalif Raymond, Josh Reynolds. There's players out there that I'm sure absolutely fueled by this concept that you go to the Lions and you're just an absolute dumpster fire. No matter what you do, you fail. Totally get it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this the same old Lions? Let me know in the comment section. Why for yes and for no? Do you believe the Detroit Lions will be the same, and believe in this mantra. Personally, I don't believe in the same old Lions thing. At some point, it's got to be destroyed. The Lions will win at some point. I do feel like they're building a good team. I feel like they got the leadership. They got the head coach. They got the coaches that surround the head coach. They got a general manager that knows how to draft. Same old Lions don't draft well at all. Same old Lions do the same things, in which is draft poor and pay high price free agency for free agents. I don't see them doing that lately. I mean, literally, we're not spending that much money in free agency like we used to do, and we've been drafting well from last year, and the expectations this year is they drafted well again. That's not same old Lions to me. Same old Lions would not do well in the later rounds. That would be same old Lions to me, but they have to win to change the narrative. They 100% have to do that. You can just keep saying all you want to say, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If you don't win, you are the same old Lions. And that's it. So they got to go out there and get victories this season. And they don't have an excuse regarding the schedule. Schedule's really good. If they win, they're not the same old Lions. If they lose, they are the same old Lions. So it's really up to this organization to change that narrative. Folks, in the upcoming videos, we got videos dropping every single day. We're getting really close to training camp. Be on site, training camp, seeing what's going on with the players, dropping the videos, the live shows, One Pride Podcast on my channel every single Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things Detroit Lions.